We've got to see how he pulls up from this. Decisions have got to be made, what we do and exactly what happens, but the plan is obviously to go for a Melbourne Cup. We'll just have to look at him in the morning and see how he is, and we'll work away from there.
Based on what he's done here today in a Caulfield Cup, which is one of the quickest we've had in the modern era, do you feel he can go on and win a Melbourne Cup?
Well, I told everybody before he wasn't slow, but I don't think they listened to me. Anyway, of course he can, but remember, he stands next to a big chestnut in the next stall, who will take some beating as well.
I'm glad you bring up Red Cadeau. I mean, when you assess the ability of both horses, how do you match them up?
They've never galloped together. They're both very lazy horses at home. One's nearly 17 hands, and you see that little fella, he's not very big. So Flemington long straight, we all know it suits Red Cadeau.
What will you do for a rider now heading towards the Melbourne Cup? Will a decision, has Tommy Berry been confirmed, or is a decision still to come?
Not at all. That's not for me to do. That's between the trainer and the owners. But I'll be turning my phone off tonight because I think it might ring a lot.
When is Ed Dunlop expected to arrive?
Ed's at the moment at the sales in England. He'll probably be out 3 or 4 days before the Melbourne Cup.
Well, I've got to say, well done again. Your horse has gone so well, so close, still so far. Thanks for joining us.
No problem, thanks.
Robin Trevor Jones with the Gold Cup winner at Ascot, Royal Ascot Gold Cup winner in Trip to Paris, taking the finishing runner-up here behind a runaway victor, Mongolian Khan.
Yeah, look, terrific interview there, and great scenes here in BMW Caulfield Cup. Running one for another year. Goes to the favourite, the well-backed Mongolian Khan. Put the writing on the wall, didn't he, in the Caulfield Stakes, and given a lovely ride. Made the move early, but probably had to, and then survived a late surge Trip to Paris. The first 1200 split here. It's pretty slick. 1:14.9, first 1200. That's the halfway mark. And, of course, there's your sectionals home. And Mongolian Khan breaking 12 seconds and sustaining a sub-47 last 800. Trip to Paris, terrific, obviously. Harakai from back and Lucia Valentini, the only other ones to break 47 that last 800.
They were. Look at that Fame game as well. Last 4 to 600 metres was pretty good as well. I think just getting warmed up when it was all over. But Trip to Paris and Fame game, at that sort of first look at the two that, apart from the winner, of course, but those are the two that caught my eye.
Yeah, it was hard to miss Trip to Paris, but you've spotted Fame game. You picked that up early, Clint. He's found the line beautifully, and an outstanding version of the race. All right, Shane.
Snow Sky was also very good in the race, finishing 5th. Lord Teddy Grinthorpe joins me again. You must be pleased with that performance.
Yeah, I think we have to be happy. Obviously, we'd like to have been a bit nearer, but he's jumped out well. He's got a good posse, travelled pretty well. Just got a little bit shorter room coming on the top of the turn. Would probably have appreciated getting out a bit sooner than he did. But he's run on nicely, and so on the whole, we have to be happy.
And the fact that he kept fighting under his big weight of 58 kilos, he didn't shirk the task.
No, absolutely not. No, he's more of a horse that likes to gradually increase rather than a sort of press button horse. So I think that will stand us in good stead, provided he comes out of the race all right.
All right, appreciate your insight.
Not at all.
Teddy Grinthorpe there. We'll take a break here after a sensational running of the 2015 BMW Caulfield Cup has gone to Mongolian Khan.